Hello and welcome to Outdoor Technica's Editor's Debrief. This is the first ever Editor's Debrief, and this series will be covering first-hand experiences of events Outdoor Technica covers and provides a more personal and opinionated insight into these events. Today's episode will be covering the first round of the NRL22UK match, which occurred at SIlverstone Shooting Centre in November 2021. Overall, it was an exciting but cold match which provided light snow cover to celebrate the first round's downrange. This match and the entire series is sponsored, partnered, and supported by Bruag, Bagara, Black Rifle, please forgive me for pronouncing this wrong, but Presidia and Wildcat Moderators. Wildcat Moderators wasn't the one I was worried about. So yeah, as mentioned before, it was snowing in the morning, but fortunately as the day went by, there was less snow, it became a bit more clearer. However, it got colder, or at least I thought it was getting colder. I don't think I have the right set of layers for when I went to the shooting center. But yeah, hosted by Mr. Thorne himself, these stages are set up by the NRL22 series in the USA, and follows exactly the same rules. These were set from an old match, so there wasn't anything to add to the NRL22 series. These are basically precursors to when they start catching up with the NRL22 series in the USA and using exactly the same courses of fire and the same matches. One nice thing to add was from the moment we arrived at the shooting range, all the stages were pretty much set beforehand, with all the targets set from 30 to 100 yards. This specific round of matches was 5 stages long and did not take very long to go through all these 5 stages. We only recorded the stages with the first squad. There was a second squad in the afternoon, but it was quite evident that these stages were quite quick to run through, even with 10 to 12 people in each squad. One fortunate part of recording Squad 1 was the fact that it included members of Highland Outdoors, including Ryan Charlton, who is a very experienced precision rifle shooter. And pretty much the entire squad was running 2.2 traditional bolt-action rifles in reflection to precision rifle, which is also bolt-action only. That being said, NRL22 does allow the use of semi-automatics. However, I personally did not experience anyone shooting that. That being said, there was one person apparently who shot that round that day in the afternoon with a semi-automatic. Pleasant to say that Ryan Charlton himself actually won, followed by Joe Pask. But it was really fun to watch. There were a few stages that were pretty difficult, and they were varied in different formats, and one of the huge variations was the type of targets being shot at. They weren't all steel plates. Some of them were very thin to the point where there was only probably an inch to aim at the thickest part of that target. That being said, it wasn't overly difficult considering the scores were quite high for this round, and quite intimidating for some of the beginners in the squad that was shooting. There were definitely a few misses, that's for sure. One of the stages that I found very interesting was the first stage that was shot, which was including a ladder that was being used as a support object, as stage equipment, basically. It was unfortunately shot at quite a bit. Unfortunately, parts of the ladder support beams were in the way of some of the shooting. And because of the sight over bore issue with shooting that close at something far away, let's just say that ladder may have been retired already since that round was shot. On top of that, it's nice to say that even though this is quite a late debrief to an event that was shot in November, I'm happy to say that Silverstone Shooting Centre has also since shot a further 2 rounds, which we did not have the opportunity to record due to other prerequisite arrangements, but in the future we may decide to join a few more rounds before this series is over, or even start filming the new series that happens after this league. Hope you enjoyed this quick video, this quick debrief, and let us know what you think and what we can improve with this debrief, as we expect to do these every once in a while regarding events that we filmed but may not have as much content to provide.